Silver to Immortal is easy. I'm going to show you how to get from here all the way to up here. To start, you need to understand that you can't just play a few matches and act. The golden rule I tell players is to try to play at least 150 ranked matches and act. To show you, let's look at this Cypher. He has 70 matches played last act. Then we have Race, who played 150 matches last act. Which player do you think learned more? Well, obviously Raze. Raze has 80 more matches played compared to the Cypher. Her chances of learning and using the new knowledge to rank up are far greater than Cypher's. So, the first thing is to play more matches. This alone will give you a rank boost, as well as hitting that like button. Now, the second thing that you will need to learn is crosshair placement. I don't mean on a basic level, which is keeping your crosshair at head level because everyone already knows that. I'm talking about this, pre-aiming your angles. I talked about this in my previous Aim Like a Radiant video, but let me give you a summary. Let's say we want to clear the A-bomb site. How do we do this? Well, as you see, before we peek into any commonly held angle, we place our crosshair in that general area. Then we swing out with confidence. While you are doing this, you don't want your eyes to solely be locked into your crosshair since there is a possibility that an enemy could be holding a weird off angle. Here's an example of what your aim should look like. Now, if you're holding an angle, be real with yourself on how fast you're able to react to things. It's better to have your crosshair further out compared to having it tight to the wall like this. The third thing is to get your movement down.
Player standing. 30. One enemy.
One of the biggest things that I notice about players' movement is that in gunfights, they stand completely still. So, from now on, don't do this. Or this. You want to take fights like this. This will make you a harder target to hit. Just take a look for yourself.
Cage triggered.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
3 out of 5.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Now, make sure to go into the practice range to practice the timing as to when you counter your movement and shoot. So, if I'm moving to the left holding the A key, then to switch directions, I will release the A key and immediately press and hold the D key. As I press the D key, this is when I want to shoot. A huge factor in your movement and counter strafe that no one talks about is the speed of your keyboard and computer. If you have a slow keyboard or computer, the timing may be a little bit slower for you. So just make sure you put in some practice into the range to learn your timing. A good exercise to do is the one you're seeing on screen right now. The third and final thing is one of my favorites since this will help you rank up the fastest. And that is game sense. The only way that you can improve your game sense is by watching videos like this, watching professional players, not streamers, and reviewing your gameplay. Watching back your own gameplay is super important. It'll show you all of your flaws. If you think that you're hitting headshots, but Valorant is giving you shoulder shots, watch back your gameplay. You'll see that right before you shoot, you flinched, which causes your crosshair to dip below head level by a centimeter. This is insight you need in order to improve. So, before you start playing, watch back your gameplay from the day before. This way, you can have a productive day and focus on what you really need to improve on. Don't skip this. If you have time to play ranked that day, then you have time to review your gameplay for at least 15 minutes. Also, the reason why I say to watch professional players and not streamers is because streamers play to have fun and play for content. Professional players tend to take the game a little bit more seriously, and a lot of times, most will explain their thinking on stream.
He's 140 someone, then you're not shooting F bullets. Yeah, you're probably just dinking him and then like stop shooting, I guess, if you're always 140ing. Because realistically, the whole like 140 thing, like you get really tilted when you 140 someone. 99% of the time when you 140 someone, you're gonna, if you just body shot them like usually, or like you're usually able to, then it's a free kill.
Some professional players to watch are Zelsis, Nats, 100 Thieves Bang, and also 100 Thieves Cryo. Obviously, there's many more, but those are just my top choices. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, so before we end, I'm going to leave you with a few key tips to keep in mind. As you are working towards achieving Immortal, don't think about your rank. Don't play to rank up, play to improve. This will prevent you from getting angry after every loss. Also, only stick to 3 agents. If you add any more, especially when you're trying to learn the game, you're going to make things a lot harder for yourself. And whenever you're playing, make sure that you're communicating. If you want to throw a flash, call it before you're throwing your flash. If you want a dog, call it before starting your dog. Do this and I'm sure you'll get Immortal in no time. But good luck to you all. Check out my previous videos and subscribe because you know you guys want to. Deuce, deuce, everyone.